Hi. Oh, glare. Okay. Hey, folks. How you doing? It's Trisha of Triumph with Trisha. I'm back again. I'm sticking to my commitment. I said every day I'm posting a video. It is late. I have not gone to sleep yet, so this still counts, right? Anyway, what I was talking about, I do not like the glare. What I wanted to talk to you about tonight was the what did I say? KLT factor, the know, like, and trust factor. Well, what is it? It's a set of criteria that people have, potential buyers, before they make a purchase with you. Things that people look at. They got to see you a few times. I mean, they just have a few things that people think about because usually they're a bit reluctant, and most people don't just automatically buy something just because they saw it just this one time. So, I have my notes, I have my talking points all the time. And the first thing to consider is the know. Do I know you? People need to start to feel comfortable with somebody. You're a complete stranger, maybe. They want to feel like they know you at least. Do I like you? Are you likable? Are you even likable? How are you talking to people? This person is somebody that you want to do business with. You want them to purchase your product or service. How are you even dealing with them? How are you speaking with them? Are you talking to them in a respectful manner, or are there's things to consider. How are you with somebody? Are you likable? Are you pleasant even? Is there any customer service? Can somebody get a hold of you if they have a question before they make a purchase, or are you only available to make the sale and then that's it? Like, think about who you are, because I think most of us, probably everybody, has had this experience. It's not good customer service. Like, it's not good. You can't get a hold of the person after you bought the thing, but now you have a problem and there's no way to backtrack and get some help. That's not good. And if I don't like somebody, I am not buying whatever it is they have. I'll get it from somebody else. Thank you. Mm-mm. Do I trust you? It's a weird one. Like, because we do so much online, and even when you're taking in all this media, you feel like you know people, but you don't actually. So, how do you get to build trust in this person before you make a purchase? Well, I have some things here, because really you're going to look at it like this. Why you? Why would this person buy this thing or this service product from you and not somebody else? It could be a similar product or service, or it could be the exact same thing that you make or that you offer your competition, right? So why you? Why not them? But why you? Something to think about. So, where was I in the notes? It's I have a few points that I wanted to share about the know, the like, and the trust. I talked about the being likable, because people really, they buy from people that they like. But I mentioned it earlier. The know, maybe it's they're getting to know you through your content if you have a YouTube channel, or you're on the other social media platforms, on the TikToks and IGs and what have you. If they've attended a webinar, you speak to them in person, or you've speak to them in person, on the phone, Zoom, I don't know, newsletters or email type things, and they've been getting your content and taking it in for a while. And that's a way to get to know the person, right? What else? The trust. This is built over time. It's built over time. It's not an overnight automatic thing. And I have a few things listed here to consider when you're trying to establish trust in this potential new relationship with client or customer. This person, to they're spending their time or they're spending their money on you, and they should be able to trust you. But are you also trustworthy? So there's some things here. Being honest, right? That's huge. Say what it is. Don't just say things to make a sale. Be honest with the person, honoring your commitments, right? Following through with things that you agree to, what you committed to. I do this in my real life. I have said before, I have kids. They're bigger now. They're teenagers. Always wants and needs, and I'm a single mom, and I hate I hate to disappoint them. I hate when I'm telling them I cannot get this thing for them right now, but I'm honest with them. I don't promise all this stuff and not deliver. So at the times when, you know, at the times when I'm saying I cannot do this right now, give me a week or two, you know what I mean? Because a utility has to be paid. Or if I get this thing, we just may not, there might not be food for the next week. Now, I've never actually done that. I talk to my children, but I'm honest with them. I don't set their expectations way up here and then just there's no follow through. But being honest is very, very key. And I think it's important to live in integrity just in your life, right? Admitting when you're wrong. Well, I'm never wrong, so I don't know what that's like. A joke, yeah. I'm just kidding. But it's important. Sometimes mistakes happen. Human error is a real thing and it happens. So just own it. If there was something you may have overlooked, you sent the wrong, whatever it is, piece of information, article of clothing, there was a mistake made and you recognize it, just own it. People can be a lot more reasonable than you actually think. But, own it. Let's see. Also, don't come with the excuses. Nobody likes all that. Just is constantly, oh, because of that person, this and all the time. All the time these things are happening to you. Mm-mm, no. Own it if there is a mistake, and then let's see how we can remedy this and move forward. Being vulnerable. Well, that's the stuff I mentioned earlier when I was using the example of my kids. I don't like when I have to look at the eyes and see the sad face. I don't like it, but it's still real. I don't lie to them, And if I'm doing business with somebody, I'm going to tell you what it is. And, if there's a mistake made, I'm going to own it. I am not speaking to you from a guru point of view. I'm not a guru. I was a struggling single parent for a while. There's been lots of um, bumps. It's not been it's been a bumpy road, and it hasn't always been easy. And it also hasn't been horrible. I've been working on myself and growing. My kids have seen the things, the ups, and some of this stuff. Um, I don't try to have everything in front of them. I'm still very protective of them. But at the end of the day, it's also real life. And so being vulnerable and saying, I'm a migraine sufferer. When I cannot do something because I just actually need to rest, I have stopped pushing myself past the point of where it's actually not healthy or safe for me to keep on going and rest because of something that I did do when I kept pushing and I went to work and it just wasn't good. So I've learned to listen to myself, to my body. It communicates with us. Our bodies communicate with us every day. And doing better at feeling less pressure. Um, Not feeling less pressure, but dealing with the pressure better of the single parentness and all the things that this adulting is a lot and there's a lot of responsibility there. So I'm honest in social settings and what have you. If this is what it is, and I have money to do this to contribute more to go to this place, I do the things. And if it's actually been tight at the moment, I'm going to say, is there something else I can do? Can I volunteer? Can I help you in this way? Because I'm always trying to help. That's just real. That's what's been real for me. Effective communication. Speaking, text, we have texts. I don't prefer to receive a text, but I will accept a text over no communication at all. Why is it so much after the time that we were supposed to meet in person or on a Zoom or whatnot, and you're just not showing up? I don't do that. I do not receive that. well. Don't do that, and I don't do that to people. So I treat people how I would like to be treated in my real life, in business and so on and so forth. It's very important. The being helpful and being transparent is just it humanizes you. It humanizes you. I'm not coming from this perspective that I make 1 million a week, and none of that. I don't. I don't. So, those are some tips that I have for you if and when you're looking to make a purchase. If you are a coach or something along those lines, things to think about who you are. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. When there's a mistake made, we're all humans and we do make mistakes. Human errors are real and they happen. And it's okay to acknowledge it, apologize, and then move forward. But that's all I have for tonight. I send this message said with love. And excuse me, I'll be back tomorrow. Every day I'm putting out content. This is a season of my own growth because this stuff, talking to the camera, is me getting out of my comfort zone, and so I've stuck to it. I'm doing it every day, and I'm showing you that I am sticking around and I'm growing and developing my channel more, little by little. So I will have some questions or some polls up there and just starting to hopefully get some interaction and things, but I'm going to interact with you guys more. So, with that being said, you have a wonderful night. Please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will speak with you soon. Good night.